Here with Amy Lexon, and we're going to be talking about one of her recent deals. I'll go through kind of the process, let you get to know her, and hear a little bit about her and her story, and kind of lead up to where she is today and getting started with her very first acquisition, where she's doing a sweat equity deal, using sweat equity to get into a business, get some ownership, and then help to grow the business. So, Amy, thank you so much for doing this quick video with me. Tell me, let's go back to kind of your college years and kind of tell me a little bit, and we'll lead up to where you are today.
Okay, so I went to college in Michigan. I stayed at home with my parents so I could pay my way through school. I didn't have a very exciting college experience because of that, so it made me really excited to get out and leave Michigan when I got out. I graduated with a public relations degree, and that degree really didn't make me very excited to go into the workforce, so I joined the Air Force as if that was my great answer to not getting a job.
Well, that's impressive that you hustled your way through college, and then took the big step. And impressive. I mean, it's tough just getting into the Air Force. So tell me a little bit about what you did in the Air Force and kind of your time there.
My Air Force career was really incredible. I was really lucky to get a really amazing position. I started out in security forces, which is basically police for the Air Force. And I went on a deployment, and right after that deployment, I had the opportunity to go to a school. It's called the Phoenix Raven program. And it's a program where those specific individuals in the security field do security for the aircraft that resupplies the embassies all over the world. So we get really intense training in how to do security in that very limited environment with just the weapons that we can bring with us. So the training and the school for that was really intense. And then after that, I was so lucky that we fly around and we basically stop at each embassy in each country. And so we'll hit between 10 and 15 countries within 10 to 15 days. And that was really an incredible experience. I did really well in the Air Force. I soared through the ranks. I got the highest education award in the leadership school that I went to. And I did really well, but for long term, it wasn't really floating my boat. I felt like I could do a whole lot more outside of the Air Force than what I was going to be able to do inside the Air Force.
So basically, so far, we know that you are a young hustler and you're a badass. So now let's talk about getting out of the Air Force and kind of jumping into being an entrepreneur.
Well, I never really was exposed to the entrepreneur world. My family, my entire family has blue-collar jobs, and so I was looking for something. I was going to go to school, and I decided I would be a personal trainer with my background in fitness with that program. I would be a personal trainer, so throughout school I didn't have to be a waitress working my way through school. And what I didn't realize was, as a personal trainer, that means you're self-employed. I didn't know that. So I was basically just tossed into the entrepreneur world, and I did really well initially. I got a job at a gym. My schedule filled up. I was so excited. I was working like crazy. And I decided that I wanted to go out on my own and run my own business and have my own clients and have all that. You know, I didn't want to split the profit. So I did that, and I took off. And so now I was making 100% of the fees that the clients were paying for the sessions, but I had a lot less clients.
Yeah.
So it was kind of that, okay, now I have to build my clientele because I'm not at a gym. And
Yeah.
they're just walking in, and I know they want to get fit. So it was on top of which learning how to run a business. I didn't have to run the business at the gym, but now I had to learn how to run the business. And so I was really realizing how much work it is to market.
Something from scratch.
Right. Nobody's doing my website for me. Nobody's doing my Facebook for me. So it was really interesting to see the difference in being at the gym as a contractor and then getting out on my own and really drumming up business that way. It's a lot more challenging than I expected.
You basically kind of decided that you wanted to look at buying a business. And I know we talked about different possibilities, maybe buying a fitness gym or that kind of thing. But you ended up finding a very neat deal. And we're seeing more of this today where basically you're going in, you're going to offer some sweat equity on an existing business and partner up with someone and help to grow that business in exchange for equity and a little bit of salary. So tell me just a little bit about kind of the relief of not having to do everything from scratch and where you are now.
Well, the difference for me is night and day. The fact that I have this existing business to attack, it's just so exciting, and I have so many ideas, and I can just really get to work on it. Because I have a product. I have a product. I am not the product any longer.
Yeah.
So I can work on it versus having to work on it and then do it as well.
Yeah.
So it's a virtual college. It's a post-secondary training for dog trainers to become certified as animal handlers.
Which is a great market.
Oh my gosh, and it's just growing with baby boomers and existing dog trainers. And well, anyways, so what's so great about this is this college is super solid in the fact that it picks up on all the places that the other certifications are dropping the ball. So it's offering the student a full rounded education. And what the partnership that we have is we've got a partnership, a percentage in the company, and then while I'm working in the company, I have a salary for my time, and I'm basically going to be working on building the business. I'll be going to the trade shows. I'll be dealing with the instructors and the school director, working with the marketing, and all that will be hand in hand with my partner and also, and so it's taking off. It's so exciting.
That is awesome. That's awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking some time to do the video, and I'm going to be excited to kind of follow with you and see what happens with this deal. But really excited that you got into a kind of a going concern. All right, Amy. Thank you much.
Thank you.